eating. I was the king of binge eating. I have binged eaten, binged eatery lots. I'm going to tell you everything. By the end of this video, binge eating will be leveled up in your mind. How you can avoid it, what happens, what stops, what the fuck is binge eating? Let's get into it. Binge eating, here's what it is. Really simple. Binge eating is overeating the amount of calories, and it almost feels like you can't stop eating. You keep eating past the point of full, past the point of body nourished, past the point of body has enough calories to function now. Now we're still eating, and we're eating to overconsume calories. Here's reasons why it happens. Firstly, reason number one. When we restrict our food, when I would restrict my food so much, either take out a certain food group, for example, I'm going to take out all sweets, or I'm going to take out all carbohydrates, or I'm going to take out all fat, or I'm going to take out all protein. Don't know why you do that, right? I'm going to take out a certain type of food. Your brain then starts missing that food because it's aware that it can't have it. Over time, the more and more you think about it, the more and more you can't have it. And if you're in a calorie deficit, which is why most people restrict foods, like as in you're not eating a lot of calories, your body is genuinely hungry. And it's hungry for the nutrients or the specific food group that you have been not giving it. Now, there is a difference. If you've taken out pizza, it's fine to never have pizza again, right? If you've taken out chocolate, it's fine to never have chocolate again. But if you've taken out bananas, it's not fine to never have a banana again. It's not fine to not have a mandarin again. If you've taken out carbohydrates, it's not fine to not have carbohydrates again. If you've taken out all fats, it's not fine to not have fats ever again. Right? So it's not about moderation or, oh, that means I should have chocolates occasionally or I should have cake occasionally. No. A lot of binging happens from when we take out carbohydrates and then we try a chocolate or we try a carbohydrate which is just processed. So it's already designed to taste unbelievable. So not only is your body instinctually craving, for example, carbohydrates, and it's like, oh, I would have rather the banana, but I guess we'll have added refined sugar. That's fine. But what it's also doing is it's now saying, wow, chocolate, this is good. I haven't had this in a while. Right? So binge eating happens a lot of the time from simply restricting food groups. How do I stop binge eating? You stop restricting food groups. Food groups are carbohydrates, are fats, are protein. Make sure you're having all three of those every day. If at some days you have low fat, the next day make sure you have more fat. If at some days you have low carbs, make sure the next day you have higher carbs. If at some days you have low protein, make sure the other day you have higher protein. If you do that, you're very much on your way to stop binge eating. Very simple. That's reason number one. Reason number two is, firstly, if you're here this long and you're new to this, subscribe. My videos will change your life. One of these videos, I don't know which one, I talk about everything. Health is not only what you put in your body, it's what you put in your mind, it's what you put in your eyes. If you're not subscribed yet, I don't know what you're not doing, why you're not doing it. Be here. I am here for you. Reason number two for binge eating. A lot of the time, we binge eat because we're dehydrated. Andrew, what? I don't binge eat because I'm dehydrated. You do. Remember, I'm the king of binge eating. I used to be 120 kilos. I know what the fuck happens. Binge eating. It's because you're dehydrated. I'll explain why. Your body can't distinguish very well between the signal of thirst and hunger. Which is why sometimes people say first drink some water and then see if you're hungry in half an hour. Well, that's actually the secret to stopping binge eating. The secret actually is, like legitimately the secret is, to drink more water. Because a lot of the time that you feel like you have to keep eating because you're not full, even though logically you are full, it's because you're still thirsty. So you're thinking that it's a hunger response, but actually you're thirsty. So drink water. Good rule of thumb. Before dinner, half an hour at least before, have half a litre of water. When you wake up, generally speaking, you dehydrate overnight by at least half a litre to a litre just of sweat. Oh, Andrew, I don't sweat that much. You do, you just don't know. It's slow. It's over an 8-hour period. So when we wake up, a lot of the time we're not hungry, we're actually thirsty. So you start your day with half a litre to a litre of water just to not be dehydrated anymore. That's how you should be starting your day. Binge eating. Binge eating comes down to not restricting your food groups. It comes down to making sure you're hydrated. 2 to 3 litres of water a day if you're exercising more. If you're not dehydrated and you're not cutting out food groups completely, binge eating is not really going to be a thing for you. I know it seems simple. Try it. The truth sometimes hurts, but the truth also sometimes is really simple. What hurts is all the nonsense that you've been told about it, or the fact that you might not feel confident, that you think it's a problem with you. It's not a problem with you. You don't have a binge eating problem. You don't have a binge eating problem. You have a problem with cutting out certain food groups or restricting calories a lot. And then eventually your body's like, oh my God, I need all the calories, because that's also restricting a food group. It's called restricting calories. Or you're dehydrated. So you need to drink more water. There's nothing wrong with you. Do those steps and binge eating will disappear. You know where to find me. Truth hurts. Peace.